Hello, everybody. I'm Richard Zucchini1, and I just woke up. This is what I looked like when I woke up. When I just woke up, I woke up like this. That's how I wake up probably almost every morning. Uh, some things in my life I try to hide, but that's only because, um, well, I don't have the life I've I've been needing. Not that I really have that. Sometimes I think, actually, sometimes I think I don't know if money would solve all my problems. Okay, now that's one thing I want to emphasize really in this live broadcast here. Would money solve all my problems? Probably not, because money does. Let me talk about money here. Money, when you get money, it helps. It can help, and can help a lot, but it doesn't mean it's going to solve all your problems. It just does not guarantee that. There's no guarantee that money will solve all your problems. I'm gonna play this Shenmue unused tracks here. Here, these are unused tracks for Shenmue. You might as well say I'm an unused track for Shenmue. You can call me that. They don't talk about me, but I'm the one guy that a single karate federation, and it's one from America that uh, that was used to. I'm looking at the screen for Shema. Okay, I'm the one single guy that was used to emulate these moves into a fight choreography, and they went with my form because they knew my form was the best form to go with. My body literally, if you look at my legs, you look at my fingers, my hands, my skin tone, a lot of my features do look like this Ryo Hazuki, very much so. They did a good job, I have to say. They did a very good job at making Ryo Hazuki look, a lot like me, because that's literally, the ears, I have to say the ears are not my ears. It really, oh, they're not my ears, but I think I know something more about those ears, you know. I think I might know something more that I might want to mention, and I don't know if I would. You know, at age 14, my ears were not perfect looking. If you look at that one picture, I got one picture of myself. Age 14, my ears were not perfect looking. They, they were kind of pointed outwards, and you know, so you look at Ryozuki's ears in the Sega Dreamcast. I'm looking at him right now. He looks like, he's got like, it's like that elephant movie, you know, and I hate that they call the character name Dumbo. I don't really like the name Dumbo, but because they're insulting the elephant, the little young elephant, the baby elephant, whatever. It's like an insult to the elephant. Call him Dumbo. It's not very nice. And to me, it's like, you know, I kind of feel like, this is what I feel like actually at times. Excuse me. Just getting up out of bed and that. There's a lot of times I did not listen to what my karate teacher told me to do, what he said to do, because the reason is the way I'm raised by my, my own family. If it's religiously, if it's spiritually, whatever, it's not in agreement. on those kind of terms at that young of an age of 14. I'm not, I'm raised religious, spiritual, whatever. It's not understanding his his ways that were better for me, actually. My karate teacher always knew what was best for me, I think, and I have to give him a lot of credit for that. I really do believe that in my heart. I do believe he had the best interest in life for me. This teacher that I may never see again. I may see him walking by when I'm not supposed to see him, but it touches my heart if I get to see him even then in Michigan. I mean, he comes by sometimes, but that's the only time I see him. I have randomly seen my karate teacher at times in Michigan, but he doesn't want to stay, on good terms with me, I guess, or something. So it breaks my heart somewhat. But there's nothing I can do. Yeah, there's nothing you can do when people just they don't want they don't like you no more. They've lost interest in you. And actually, even my friends, my own friends, I think it's maybe because of the Shenmue, they're starting to lose interest in me. I, I hate to say it because, see, this is part of the problem. I think they're involved with maybe some of the Shenmue, claiming something with this, and they might even be involved with my karate teacher. I don't even know. This is why there needs to be litigation done. And I don't want to make them look terrible or bad or nothing, but that's the problem I got. They're not going to, probably because they already made something of their lives. And see, here's the problem. I believe I made something in my life with Shenmue that's undocumented. It's not given credit for. So that's my problem. If they made something out of their lives, well, I already made something out of my life because I earned a certificate, a degree. And that's why I don't think that I should be denied of what I did with my life. So I don't know how to do this. I don't know who's claiming the patented, what I said with my mouth. Who's claiming that? And I'm willing to probably share that if I have to. I don't know what's going to happen because, see, this is how copyrights, I believe, works. They have to sometimes share the money because people are not in agreements, like where it all goes to, and then they're not in agreements. They're just they're gonna have to split up the money. I don't know what to do because, see, that's part of the problem I got. I think I should have a lot of money myself for what I contributed, and that's like, I mean a lot of money. I mean really a lot of money because I know I'm the guy that did something significant for Shenmue, and not just for Shenmue, but for the video game industry, for the planet, for the world. I think I really did a lot. I feel like James Cameron sometimes for the video game industry, and that's no lie. You might as well call me a white guy because you know you think about it. The sayer, I'm just saying that guy did a lot probably for the movie industry. I don't even know. I just know I've heard James Cameron spoken about where he says he gets up on and he's on a Titanic or something. I don't know who does that. That's Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, well, did James Cameron do the same thing? Was that kind of randomly spoken about? They both did that. They got up on a Titanic or some kind of ship and said, "I'm the king of the world." See, I kind of randomly know about these things, but this is what I believe. I think I know about James Cameron. He's the guy that gets credited for contributing a lot to the Titanic and the movie industry. Well, the video game industry is also an entertainment industry. I want everybody to know. This is also an entertainment industry. The video game industry. We are like Hollywood, the video game industry. And I'm putting myself already in there without a degree. I don't even have to go to Full Sail University, I think, really, because I already am involved. I was involved before Full Sail University came about on the the advertising. But see, that's the problem when you let the police dictate all these things by what the community says, and the community could be lying. You know, you have what they say, what they dictate to you, and then that's what you have. The system dictates what the community members are lying about. Community, I mean people probably right here in Riverview, Michigan, and they don't want to just say that because they're collecting. They've already collected the royalty money. It's gone, or they collected it, or still collecting it. I don't know how it's going. I think royalty is like residual income too. I don't even know how it works. I never received any, and I know I've really earned it, well, but I don't get it because other people got happy when they got dollar signs in their eyes, literally, when they heard royalties. Dollar signs in their eyes, cha-ching, yeah. And that's how that must have worked for everyone, It just, and for me too. I'm everyone. I'm included. So I don't want to press. I don't want to press guilt on someone. I'll put it this way: I don't want to press guilt on anybody. No, I don't want to press guilt on nobody. It's just, Shenmue is to me these things. Okay, Corey Marshall may have a different interpretation of what Shenmue is. And I know he does in a lot of ways, but he also has a lot of good knowledge of common sense, and he has a lot of good knowledge of things that I'm not really savvy about too myself. But like especially how to diet, I can't. To be honest, it's hard for me to find the money to buy and get on a ketogenic diet. I just can't. I don't know how to do it because it costs money. It's too much. I mean, there would be a way my stomach would slim down, and I mean, this is what I want to say. These guys like James Rayner, he lost weight in that, and these guys like Jose Andrade. I think that's how you say his last name, Andrade. Um, he was heavy, and then he lost weight. He got in shape. Now, that could be me. That could be me with money. If I had money, if I had enough money. But now, you know, I mean, here's the problem here that I've got. I already have like some kind of a disability, in a manner of speaking. I want to say this. I've called Jose Andrade, and he's doing Shopify. He's delivering like I've spoken to him on the phone a few times. He's a cool guy. Um, he's delivering groceries. Jose. I've spoken to him on the phone, video calls too, and you know, he's a cool guy. I have to admit, he's a cool guy. But I just, you know, my problem that I've got, and if you were to comparison for me to him, I take medication, and now sometimes, let me say this: there's a guy, there's actors that take medication that are martial arts movie actors too. They don't like to avail that. They take medication. No, I take it for bipolar disorder. Take it for all the things of the above, the worst mental illnesses that guys in the military, they come out of the military, they're messed up. They got something wrong. They're psychotic or something. I got that problem. Now let me say this: the reason I got that problem is because there's probably bullies, and a lot of times growing up was hard, not, adding up to standards of the family, parents, whatever. I hate to say the word parents because I don't like saying that anyway. I love my parents no matter what. It's just hard. And, see, So when you can't add up, you can't, appease, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't, you can't like make people think you're cool enough, like that, then people make fun of your clothes or whatever. It just, it just makes you sick as hell. And then, that's why I buy this wardrobe of clothes, and then now I need a new wardrobe of clothes. You see, I need like a new whole wardrobe of clothes. I'm just waking up with this shirt right here. I bought this shirt randomly. People want to make fun of your clothes. Well, that's just how bullying is, in school. They make fun of your clothes, make fun of this, make fun of that. It's just, it's not right, and it's not cool to me. But see, Ryu Hazuki, he's always wearing the same thing. Notice how Ryu Hazuki always wears the same clothes in Shenmue. Now, that's because, you ever think about it, the guy was bullied. Because they're taking my, likeness and making this Ryuzuki who he is. That came from me. And I look like nobody, right? I'm just somebody in Michigan. Well, I'm actually, a white dude. But that's the thing too. You could call me a British guy. You could call me a Spanish guy, because white people are also Spanish. If you didn't know that, if you got to know your history, you got to know all the things about that. White people are also Spanish, and I'm that. Okay, and then I got Indian in me from being Mexican, so that's not white really. Being Indian, Aztec Indian from being Mexican, no. I got some Indian blood from, might be Native American Indian blood. I don't know. I got some squaw in me. I'm just joking around saying squaw. Well, yeah. Excuse me. I got some Korean context. I got Korean kanji down there. I can't read it though. I can't read Korean, but yeah, that's cool though. I got some followers down here, uh, chatting and that. I don't know how they get Korean in there. They don't know how to do it, so they got their iPhones, or whatever they got. Yeah, yeah. So, uh, me, I'm just some guy. I'm American though. I'm American. This is what I look like, everybody, when I'm not okay. When I'm in the morning, I'm not woken up. I'm not. Well, I'm not like, you know. This is what I look like when I don't get ready. But now let me give reference. The guy. Okay, there's a guy that takes medication. He's got or I don't know if he takes medication. I don't know if he still does. I don't know what it is, but I've heard it hinted and referenced on, you know, one actor that's a martial arts movie actor, and we all know who that is. Yeah. He's one of the coolest actors ever. The coolest actors, coolest martial art actors. Who is he? Shines, man. He's never gonna be forgotten in history. This guy, right there. Okay, he's got a new movie called, uh, or something, some kind of film work or something called Bipolar Belgian, I think it is. What is it? Is it Bipolar Belgian? I think that's what it is. Now, so you can see the lettering there. Uh, that I think is like a film work done by his crew and that, his working crew, his business people. Uh, and then also I want to give credit to that. They got a dog in there. They got a cool dog. The what is it? The Mexican Chihuahua. Yeah. So the Mexican Chihuahua they got in that uh, whatever kind of work they did that. And now I just want to say, sometimes people get they're just known. If you're labeled bipolar, let me say, if you're labeled bipolar, I could be labeled JCVD, like I had that too. Okay, I could be labeled RYSCVD, whatever, Ryuzuki for Sega. Okay, I could be labeled that, which I should be labeled that. Ryuzuki, the first Ryuzuki, and maybe the only real Ryuzuki. There were other Supermans. I want to say this. There were other Supermans. Okay, after Christopher Reeves, there were other Supermans. How many other Supermans do we have? See, that's the one to give the point of that. Now, I could probably have if I had a film, working for me in that as, you know, shit, Ryuzuki and that, and going to Japan and doing these things, I could probably do that even at my age and make me dial me up, make me look like this Ryuzuki on film and doing the moves too. Now, I need to get the official credit for being the first Ryuzuki. Because why? I'm the guy. It's not another guy. I had a certificate. The Don teachers need to fess up to that. They need to be honest with themselves, and they know I'm right. They know I'm right. I'll say it 3 times like Beetlejuice. They know I'm right. But if they don't want to be, in compliance with the truth and in compliance with themselves, in compliance with what they believe, or if they believe in God or whatever it is they believe. I know a lot of those people are churchgoers that are from that class too. They don't just say that. They like to say they're agnosticists too. Well, that's how we kind of hide, because we might hide like that because we don't. I don't even know what to say. It's not that I'm really hiding. Let me say this. I do believe in other religions. I do. And I do believe there's truths in other religions. I'm not one of these Christians that are like, disrespect everything in life, disrespect the whole world, disrespect the Middle East, disrespect Asia, disrespect, there's Christians that thump the Bible and they disrespect all those things. They don't open their mind to any of those things. They're stupid as hell. And they make people look stupid. They make themselves look stupid. I don't know if I could say I'm really any religion, honestly. So that's why I like to say I'm a Gnosticist. Online, I don't tell people that I'm one religion, okay? That's a personal choice. That's a personal life. To live, I get on TV, whatever. That's what I do. And I'm saying it now. I just don't avail. I like it. Let me say this. I'm probably not one to want to be on TBN, really. I don't know if that's how I want to do this, because, see, TBN or something, no. I mean, I know I'm raised this kind of way. You see the Republican painting there came from Texas also. Okay, it's not that I'm dogging Christianity or dogging people like that, but this is the problem with that. It's not accepted worldwide. And secularism is the world, okay, is the new age. It is the new age. It is the new times. It is what is supposed to be that. And all that's around me, all that I hear in my ears is like this stuff on the news is about, these religious stuff, these things and religious crap that just makes me want to throw up sometimes. And I can't stand it. I can't stand it because it makes me sick. Because why? It ain't gonna make me nothing in life. It's just gonna, what's it's gonna do? It's gonna make me sit down and be like eat little food, eat a lot of food or whatever. It's just gonna make me make nothing out of my life to be like one of those thumpers of the Bible. And I don't like to just say that really, but I don't know how to say it. Okay, if I am any belief in any religion at all, I hide my beliefs. I hide them online. I hide them on being on TV. I don't want to just come out and say, oh yeah, I'm this, I believe this, I believe that, and glory to this. I'm one of those crazy guys that, one of those people in these churches that, see, this is the thing about me. My life, I stay at home. I live with my family, my own family. I don't want to say parents, but my own family, my brothers. Sometimes my brothers are in my life. Now, I don't have any friends anymore. How do I say it? it's like I don't have friends anymore. Okay, but I do have friends maybe, but maybe I don't have friends. I don't know. They took me to a place called in their language called the masjid or the mosque. And now I would be going to the masjid or the mosque, and I would learn about Islam somewhat, you know, studied it a little with them. More or less, I studied Islam with them. Well, I'm going with them, I'm hanging out with them, I'm being with them. They're my friends too. I'll give that quotation. And, I'm also, you know, also having some association with them, with, selling food at the masjid. It's not really like, they're not really, see, this is what I'm saying about this. It's not really considered like employment, but it's considered like affiliation, association with you know my friends, and they are Muslim friends. So it's just I don't know how to really they're cool guys. These guys that I made friends with, and there's more than just these guys. There's like multiple guys that are Muslim. There's more than one, two or three or four or five guys. There's like multiple Muslim friends I made friends with, and I see them sometimes over the years, hang out with them. I don't know what to do. I don't have friends in Michigan. It's hard to make friends. Now, let me say this: it probably is harder for me to make friends anyway because I think that this. See, my one of okay, my teachers that were close to me in Riverview High School, the ones and I had a few special education teachers in Riverview, a few of them. They knew about this Shenmue, but they never told me about the royalties that they knew about. In Riverview High School, they told me they knew about this Shenmue. Those few teachers, I'll say the few to protect whatever people that maybe, I don't want to just throw it out there, people's names and that, but this is the problem here. Uh, they knew about this Shenmue, and they told me, they said, Ryan, if you date that Sarah, that was her name. I don't know, I can't call her Carrot all the time. If you date that Sarah, you're gonna have, you're gonna lose that Shenmue. You're gonna lose that Shenmue. They told me. They said, you go down that. She took me out to the hallway. This lady said, you date her, that Sarah, you're gonna lose that Shenmue. That's all I'm gonna say to you. And it took me back to the classroom. So right away then, that's a strong enough hint and a clue to know that the community of Riverview knows about this Shenmue royalties from the degree I had. They know all about this, but they don't want to say nothing about it to me because if they say something about it to me, what's gonna happen? There's gonna be there's just gonna be problems anyway. People want money that's not theirs too, and that's how my life was. I was given a degree and made me Ryu Hazuki, and not just Ryu Hazuki, this Jin Kazama guy too. Yeah, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Now what they give that title to Jin Kazama, I guess they give it to a guy in the UK. What's his name? John Fu. Okay, I guess that's what they did. I don't know. Maybe that guy lives in like a big mansion or a palace or something in the UK. I don't know what he lives like, but if you look him up online, his race is like my race. He's half Singaporean and he's half British. Now I'm about half British in me. That's what I'm told. I'm about half British, and then I'm half Mexican. Okay, what am I, like a king kind of Jin? Because I'm a guy, king, armor king. Am I armor king? Cumbia kings, rulers of nations with music vibrations. I mean, what am I supposed to say about all this? See, that's how races are. That's how life is. And the guy John Fu, you look him up on Wikipedia, it tells you he's half Singaporean and he's half British, mate. Okay. Now I'm in America. I'm about 100. I'm about 50% British. To my knowledge, that's what I am. Uh, there may be something more to me about my background that I don't know, but I don't just talk about it. I don't just talk about it all the time. And that's the thing about me. If there's something more to my genetics or my background, well, I'm not gonna ever know that because, I'm put into the situation I'm in, and that's what I know. I'm Mexican, and I'm, British. Okay, so I don't, you know, I don't know. I had a British bulldog growing up. I had my family bred bulldogs. We're known for that. Um, I don't know what to say, what to do, because I'm trying to make something more with my life, do some more. Um, collect the royalty money from some sources. There's a lot of sources I collect it from, I guess. But see, this is the problem here. This is what arises. I trained in 1995, and I got proof of that. I got proof of that. Okay, I don't have the other piece of a document, but now you got the teachers that they may want to be on the other end, denying, oh, you did none of that stuff. See, they're liars if they do that. They're liars. And I don't want to call them liars, but yeah, you're a liar. Pants on fire, pants on the ground. What am I going to say? You know, it's bull crap that if anyone would deny me being Ryuzuki, they're lying. They're lying. Now, I don't know what to say. Okay, all right, I'm closing this video, and thank you, everybody. I'm Retro Ryuzuki 81.